This video we will revise the chapter How State Government Work for the class 7. As we all know, India is a huge country with 28 states and 7 union territories. Distribution of power between the center and state has been provided for in the Constitution of India for the smooth functioning of the country. The state government is responsible for good governance of the people of the state. The state government manages the affair of the state at three levels: legislative, executive, and administrative. The state legislature consists of the governor and one or two houses. If the states having one houses, that is, legislative council, is known as the unicameral. In states where there are two houses, there is a legislative council, and legislative assembly is known as bicameral. The Legislative Council is the upper house and Legislative Assembly is the lower house of the state. Are the powers and functions of Legislative Assembly? It acts as the highest law-making organ of the state. A proposal to pass a law or to amend an existing one is called a bill. Bill is introduced in Legislative Assembly. These proposals are debated or discussed among the members of the Assembly before voting. Once the bill is approved with a majority vote, it is sent to the other house, where it goes through the same procedure. Thereafter, the bill goes to the governor for his approval. Once approved, the bill becomes a law. What is budget? Budget is like a future account of the government. It gives the proposal of income and expenditure of the government. Here you should keep in mind the budget and all the money bill can only be introduced in the Legislative Assembly, while other bills may be introduced in the Legislative Council. What comprises the executive? The executive comprises of Council of Ministers and Chief Minister. The member of the assembly control the executives. Now here we discuss the power and functions of the Legislative Council. Legislative Council is mainly an advisory body. The members of the Legislative Council are not directly elected by the people of the state but by the different bodies of the state. This is a permanent body. The members are elected for the term of 6 years. The states having two houses are called bicameral. Bicameral states are Jammu and Kashmir, Bihar, Karnataka, Maharashtra, and Uttar Pradesh. Now here we will talk about the governor. To be a governor, what are the eligibility? He or she has to be the citizen of India. He or she should not be the member of either House of Parliament or state legislature. He or she cannot hold any office of profit. Governor is appointed by the president of the country. What are the functions of the governor? He appoints the chief minister and other members of the council of ministers. He appoints the advocate general and other officers of the state. Every bill has to be approved by the governor. He has the right to dissolve the legislature. Every state is divided into small areas known as constituencies, which is specified area covering one or more districts. Each such constituencies has an elected representative who is a member of the Legislative Assembly, or in a short way we can call MLAs. The State Legislative Assembly consists of not more than 500 members and not less than 60. Every 5 years, election is announced for state legislative assembly. Political parties nominate their people for each constituencies. All members of the legislative assemblies are elected on the basis of adult franchising, and one member is elected from one constituency. To be the member of Legislative Assembly, a person must be a citizen of India and must be at least 25 years of age and must have such other qualification as may be prescribed by the President. Now we will see how is government formed in the state. After the election of Legislative Assembly, the political party whose MLAs won more than half the number of constituencies in a state is said to be in a majority and has the first right to form the government of the state. Coalition of government, when no single party have a clear majority, different parties may join together to form a coalition government. The leader of the majority party is appointed as the chief minister by the governor. Now we will see what are the powers of the chief minister. The chief minister is the leader of the legislative assembly of the state. He selects the ministers in the Council of Ministers. As the head of the council, he allocates the portfolios or departments to them. The CM is the main link between the governor and the state cabinet. Generally, the governor exercises all his function on the advice of the chief minister. It is the duty to communicate to the governor all the decision of the council of members. As the chief spokesperson of the state government, all important announcement on the behalf of government is made by him. The policies and working of the different ministries are monitored and coordinated by Chief Minister only. The governor appoints or dismisses other ministers on his advice only. Sole channel of communication between his ministers and legislature. He remains responsible to the Legislative Assembly for the acts performed by the State Council of Ministers.